Well, hello there, good times. Scar here, bringing you my countdown to Modern Warfare 3. This is part 2, Modern Warfare 2. In part 1, we talked about Call of Duty 4, and now we're on to Modern Warfare 2. What we're doing here is we're getting ready for Modern Warfare 3, and we're looking back at past Call of Duties such as Call of Duty 4, Modern Warfare 2, and Black Ops, all in preparation for the release of Modern Warfare 3. So what we're going to do is we're going to look at the things that we liked about the games and what we didn't like about them and what we want to see implemented from these games into Modern Warfare 3. Now, just a little bit about the game. Yeah, it's the Scar, and I finally posted a Modern Warfare 2 game to my channel, and I can finally say I did, and most likely it'll probably be my last. So get it while you can. I always get requests for Modern Warfare 2. I have a kind of a distaste for this game most of the time, so yeah. But I'm using the Scar. So, you really can't go wrong with Scar. Scar is a gun that's just going to take care of you. He's always going to be there for you when you need him. But let's get to it. So we're going to start off with single player before we get into multiplayer and Spec Ops. So the single player, I always load up the single player before I get into the multiplayer. And this was an awesome single player. A really, really great single player. It had the great moments, the great set pieces, and all the necessary things just to make a nice action-packed Call of Duty campaign. You're not looking for a giant story arc or things like that in these games, but it delivered. It did a really great job. There's a few things that I think they really could bring into Call of Duty is more cutscenes, a little bit more character depth to some of these people. But, other than that, it's a really good game. I don't know if they really want to get into that too much. It's really just about action with a little story to it, which is nice. But let's get into Spec Ops. Now, Spec Ops, I really didn't get into it. I didn't really like it that much. It was only 2 players. I mean, you get a guy and then 2 other guys, want to get in on it. Usually it's another guy. I always think 3 would be a perfect number, like the Team Tactical from Call of Duty 4. But, they decided to go with the 2. You always hear Robert Bowling talking about the intimacy and things like that. Kind of, But, so, Spec Ops was that. Wasn't really much to it. I did enjoy the map with the mansion, where you get down there and it's like FPS Russia's house with all those guns down in the basement. That's awesome. That is the coolest level. I've played that level many, many times. But, that's about it I have for it. Anything I would like to see implemented into Modern Warfare 3 from it? Not really. I think they're going to do a pretty good job of kind of buffing up the Spec Ops in Modern Warfare 3. I think they've got some exciting things. I'm really looking forward to it. So let's go on to the multiplayer. Now the multiplayer, it's kind of a love-hate relationship with this game, and that the highs were high and the lows were low. Oh boy, they were low sometimes. But when this game first came out, we were playing it. We were loving it. We were having the good times. This game, when it first came out, if you picked Call of Duty 4 or Modern Warfare 2, you'd take Modern Warfare 2 in a second. I remember I tried to sell back my Modern Warfare or Call of Duty 4 copy, but they sent it back because it was missing the little manual. I mean, it's 2 pages. I think people know how to insert it into the console of your choice, but who knows? That's beside the point. But we loved it. I never looked back to Call of Duty 4. But as this game goes on, it just sours over time. Whereas Call of Duty 4 is like a fine wine. It just ages well and it benefits from age. But unfortunately, that's not the case with the hacking. If you can get into a game of Call of Duty 4 without the hacking, you could see my point. If you get into a game with the hackers, yeah, that's not good. But that's beside the point. This game also lacked developer support and very poor developer support. The Treyarch team really took that as one of their mission goals in making Black Ops, is having a great developer team ready to address issues in the game when they crop up. Now they also had hot fixes and different things like that that they could fix faster, but that's a lot of back-end covering from Modern Warfare 2's type of people who keep saying that it was easier for Black Ops to fix these things. It really wasn't. They were just suffering from a lot of internal problems inside the company that inhibited them from fixing the game. But going into Modern Warfare 3, I think we can look forward to a developer that's willing and able to fix the problems that crop up in the game, which are inevitable. And I think we can look forward to that. So that's a good thing. The next thing I think I want to touch on is the Modern Warfare 2 syndrome that more is better. The more rockets, the more fire. I want to have 2 guns. I want to be rolling around with 2 guns, and I want to have a shotgun on my leg, so if I run out of ammo, I can lift up my leg and shoot him with the shotgun. That's the kind of mentality that went into Modern Warfare 2 and the development of it. Well, I think the developers kind of learned their lessons from this, and I think we could start seeing it in Black Ops, and I think we can continue to see it in Modern Warfare 3. Is a little bit simpler game, a little bit less emphasis on the kill streaks. I know Black Ops had quite an emphasis on them, but it was less so than Modern Warfare 2. So I think we can look forward to that, a little bit more gun on gun. Now another thing also about Modern Warfare 2 is the map design really emphasizes camping. And you can also find that in Black Ops, where they really designed it to have a lot of power positions of the map that encourage people to stop, take a break, have a drink, enjoy the view. Also, camp here, kill other people. You know, it didn't really encourage people to move around the map. But everything I can hear from Modern Warfare 3 is they address this also. There was less places to camp and go. I mean, was that necessary to build this giant, I believe it was called the embassy back there, for people to sit up in those windows and just launch rockets where it's nearly impossible to get up there and kill them? So I think we can look forward to that in Modern Warfare 3, that they eliminated some of these power positions of the map that people take advantage of, that keep people from moving around the map. So I think we can look forward to that, and that's what I really hope. So a little bit about the map packs that will be released with the next Call of Duty. I was thinking, like in my Call of Duty 4 video, that I would like to see Ambush and Showdown implemented from Call of Duty 4 into Modern Warfare 3. But I'm having a little bit of trouble coming up with which map that I would like to see in Modern Warfare 2 sent over to the next Call of Duty. So if you guys could tell me which maps you guys would like to see from Modern Warfare 2 and Modern Warfare 3's map packs. You know, I'm just thinking back to some of them, and I don't really personally have a real favorite of any particular map, so I'll leave that for you guys. And if you guys have anything else to touch upon what I was saying, anything you want to see added, taken out, implemented, any of that type of stuff, let me know, as I enjoy reading all your comments. And yeah, so next video will be on Black Ops, and that's going to be going out with a bang, if you will. And I believe it's a 93 and 4 or so game, so that's going to be fun. And well, this is about the end of the game, and I really appreciate you guys taking the time to watch the video, and we'll see you later.